When we're feeling broken and desperate, forgotten and alone, it's often then that we are closest to a moment of genuine transformation. This happened for me years ago as a student in Bristol. I found myself sinking into a pit of self-loathing and depression. The meditation practice, which had previously given me so much freedom and perspective, had fallen away, and I found myself overwhelmed by waves of loneliness and alienation. Feeling mad with despair, I dropped to my knees as tears of heart-wrenching confusion streamed down my face. I hated myself and my meaningless existence, and that self-hatred was eating away at me like a black rot that nobody else could see. Why should I continue my spiritual journey, my journey through life even, if I was not worthy of the enlightenment it promised? I stared out of my window, not knowing what to do next, and hoping that some kind of miracle would occur. It did. Suddenly, a lone seagull soared into view, effortlessly riding the breeze. I quickly became mesmerized by this gleaming white bird as it hovered, swooped, and sailed through the vast blue sky. Then the miracle happened, or rather, I realized that this moment was the miracle I'd been hoping for. I immediately understood that I was the only person alive watching this particular bird, from this particular view, in this particular moment, which had never before occurred in the history of the universe. This moment was a unique cosmic event, and despite my perceived wretchedness, it was freely gifted to me. For the first time in my life, I realized that the extraordinary moment I had been chasing in my meditation practice was the moment I was already in. I gazed out of the window for some time, like a joyful idiot. The misery and contraction that consumed me only minutes earlier had now dissolved into a deep sense of fulfillment and delicate awe. I had discovered that each ordinary moment was not something to avoid, battle against, or rush through. It was the goal. From now on, every dirty dish, fallen leaf, or wet bus journey would be soaked in a glory that I had somehow failed to see. For so many years, I had tried to emulate the lives of other people, gurus, saints, and sages, all the while ignoring the miraculous feat of my own simple existence. We are all prone to this ignorance, this forgetting. It's part of our journey to authenticity, to being able to stand on our own feet, anchored in this particular life as this particular person. But until we see this, we usually abandon ourselves and go looking for other people's experience of enlightenment, missing the very ordinary miracle of our very next breath, our very next moment. The truth is that the gifts we seek are all around us. The revelations appear so quickly and so fast that we've forgotten to live in a constant state of awe. Transformation, insight, and wisdom are always available, regardless of how we feel about ourselves. But we like to believe that we must first become worthy of the miracle by purging ourselves of all of our human sludge and darkness. We think that we must prove ourselves, put ourselves to the test, achieve something outside of ourselves. And perhaps that does lead to transformation. But there is another way. We can stop, every now and again, whether in the stillness of deep meditation or the cold ache of despair, and grace our own little lives with a simple spark of attention. Use that attention now. Look up and down, left and right, inside and outside. What appears? What is conjured into existence for you? Out of the myriad multiverses, what greets you to say hello? A seagull flying through the sky? The bright clink of a teaspoon against a cup? A chair in the corner? This is the miracle we've been searching for.